Hey, what is going on, guys? Coming at you with another updated deck profile, and today I'll be showing you guys my Qliphorts. So starting off with the monsters, pretty much the same lineup as last time. We had the one Scout and one Monolith, double Carrier, double Helix, double Stealth, and then finally the one Shell. For spells, we have the triple Summoner's Art, triple card Demise. Basically, the one card actually makes this deck relevant currently. Just being able to dig so deep into your deck to be able to draw your floodgates, be able to draw your combo cards like Scout and Sacrifice. It's just too good. Then we have the triple pod Duality and the one Upstart Goblin for more consistency. Then we have the two Necro Valley. I took out the one Laser Clip for the second Necro Valley. Biggest problem with Laser Clip is that granted, all your Qliphort monsters, and 9 of them, are technically monsters you can tribute summon, but you obviously want to use Scout and Monolith at scale, so that reduces it down to 7. And realistically, you're really only wanting to tribute summon your Shell and 2 Stealth, so that really only gives you 3. And they, of course, are 2 tribute monsters, so the extra summon you get off a Laser Clip, unless you're able to Pendulum Summon as well that turn to get 2 monsters on board to be able to tribute summon, it just can be dead a lot of the time. So I personally would just rather have the second copy of a Floodgate that just locks down a lot of decks this meta, or this format. Then for the final spell, we have the one Sacrifice. You'll see here, especially with the traps, this deck has more than enough just spot removal to where I don't really feel like Raigeki in the main or even Stormforth in the main is that necessary. They're better in the side deck, especially going second to get over bigger boards. So that's it for spells. For traps, for our counter traps, we have the 2 Solemn Strike, 1 Solemn Warning, and the 1 Chaos Trapple. Again, I'm playing the 1 Chaos Trapple over a 3rd Strike just because Chaos Trapple is a bit better in the Burning Abyss matchups and also against Monarchs as well, and then I also do side to second. Then we have the 2 Drowning Mirror Force. This is a card I've seen a lot of the topping Qliphort deck profiles playing, and it combos well with a card you'll see here in a minute in Soul Transition. Basically making it to where you'll have no monsters on board a lot of times since you're tributing with Soul Transition, and then your opponent can, if they have the ability to, they can just commit 2, 3, 4, even 5 monsters on board to try to kill you, and then you just flip Drowning Mirror Force on them, and it can potentially be a game ender with how much they lose out on it. So Drowning Mirror Force, just an incredible card, just can absolutely win games if you resolve it. Then we have the 2 Lose 1 Turn in the main. Obviously not as good in the meta as it was when this card first came out, but still really good against Cosmos, being able to slow them down, making sure they can't kill you. Decent against Burning Abyss because, again, they can't kill you. If they don't have Twin Twisters, they have to basically mill a Farfa to be able to get over it. Against Monarchs, you can at least stop the Squires, and then it has good matchups against other rogues, like the Pendulums and Mermail matchups. So it's personally why I mained the 2, just kind of more of as a defensive Floodgate. Then we have the 2 Robbery of Warlords, obviously a really outstanding Floodgate right now, good against just about everything. Then we have the 2 Soul Transition, another card that I've seen a lot of decks playing, and I really like the theory behind it. Just being able to basically tribute a Carrier or tribute a Helix for spot removal on your opponent's turn is really good, and then also being able to draw 2 cards is a plus. Now granted, the deck does have a lot of deck fitting and draw power as it is, but I really like it just for the fact that you +1 off of it and your opponent -1s on their turn on it. Then for the 1 of Qli traps, we have the 1 Climate Change, the 1 Clipper Launch, and the 1 Recreate. Then for other 1-ofs, we have the 1 Skill Drain, the 1 Soul Drain, and then finally the 1 Vanity's Emptiness. So that's it for main deck. Total of 40 cards. It's 9 monsters, 13 spells, and 18 traps. As far as the extra deck is concerned, it's really up to you what you want to play. If you do play anything, it's just staple rank 4s, rank 5s, rank 6s, and rank 8s that you'll probably never go into. I personally like the idea of not running an extra deck just to maybe fool your opponent into thinking you're playing Monarchs, because honestly you'll just never go into anything. That's really up to personal preference. Then for the side deck, we of course have the triple MST because there's nothing in this deck that we want to discard, and we do need something to get over annoying back row. Then we have the 2 Monarch Stormforth and the 1 Raigeki. As I mentioned earlier when we're going second, Stormforth especially being good against Cosmo to get over their big ships, and then Raigeki just for clearing bigger boards. Then we have the triple Imperial Iron Wall for Cosmo. I'll basically side out the 2 Necro Valley and maybe a Soul Drain or something else for the free Imperial Iron Wall. just so that they can't summon a pilot and then tag out into one of their ships. Then we have the triple Mask and Restrict, of course, for the Monarch matchup. Also good against Magic Specters as well. Then we have the 2 Magic Deflector. This, I think, out of all the cards that stop like MST and Twin Twister, I think this is the best because it also has other uses for being able to shut down like floodgate spells like Domain, like Return, like March, like Cosmotown, so on and so forth. So that's why I personally prefer Magic Deflector over, say, like Huge Revolution is Over, or Dark Bribe, or even Curse Seal. Then for the final trap, we have the second Chaos Trap Hole, basically in case we're going against BA or Monarch and just need to decide something in for, like, say, a Solemn Strike. So that's it for this updated deck profile for Qliphorts. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitch for live Xbox One gaming. And as far as the deck profiles for profiles with card Demise are concerned, there's only 2 more I have left to profile. That is Trap Monsters and Chain Beat, which I will be doing here in the coming days, so do be looking forward to that. And I will catch you guys next time.